What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce, and guys, it is Tuesday. And if you have been here before on Tuesday, you know what video this is. But guys, if you are new to the channel, this is my comic book speculation recommendations video. The video where I look into the future at Final Order Cutoff and new comic book day of next week. That's right, guys, we look into the future in this video. So that way you guys have enough time to put in your pre-orders for Final Order Cutoff and to also reach out to your local LCS and say, hey, I heard about these books on Bruce and Stephanie Comics. I did my own research and I agree with these books that they talked about in that video. And I would like a couple extra copies of those books. Why? Because I would like to try to make this hobby fun itself. Alright guys, it is that point in the video where I'm going to ask you to do two things. First thing, to please take everything I say in this video with the smallest grain of salt. That's right guys, every book that I'm going to talk about today is a suggestion. This is not cold hard facts that these books are going to make you money. No, these are suggestions. And I want you guys to go watch other YouTubers that you trust, go look up other comic book websites that you trust that do spec stuff, and also comic book apps that you trust. This way you guys have the most information possible and can make the best choices for yourself. Because remember guys, you guys are spending your money, not mine, your own money, and you guys want to make the best investments possible. And the last thing that I need to remind you guys about is that the dates for these books, for both Final Order Cutoff and New Comic Day, have a tendency to shift. I don't know why that is, but it does happen. So there is a book that I talked about on last week, I believe, on New Comic Book Day spec, is Barbaric. Guess what? It's back again this week because it shifted for some reason. So that's just a reminder that sometimes the dates in books on this list can shift. Alright guys, we always talk about our Final Order Cutoff books first, and we are talking about Final Order Cutoff for June 27th for your DC books and June 28th for your Marvel and Indies. We have two DC books leading the list this week, and I don't want to waste any more time, so let's dive in and find out what those books are. And the first book up is Superman in the Authority #1. This is a new Authority roster featuring Manchester Black, Midnighter, Apollo, Enchantress, Natasha Irons, Lightray, and OMAC. This is the first new appearance of a new Lightray in new OMAC. This is also the first team appearance of an unknown team led by the Ultra Humanate. And the main reason why I put this book on this list is the gorgeous 1 in 25 incentive cover done by Jen Bartel of Superman, which is absolutely gorgeous. I think that cover a lot of people are going to like and want to go after that. And since it is a 1 in 25, there's not going to be a ton of them. And let's be honest, is Superman in the Authority going to be a super popular title, especially since it's not ongoing? It's just a 1 of 5, so it's a 5-issue mini. I don't think so, but that 1 in 25 is absolutely gorgeous, and I think there are going to be some people hunting that book down. In the second and last DC book up on this list is Wonder Girl #3. Now this has the possible, that's right, the possible first appearance of a character called Eros, E-R-O-S. Now what they're saying is possible because this character might have already appeared within the DC universe as an older character, but this might be a new version of that same character, which would make, I guess, it a possible first appearance, which is not super strong spec. But guys, I think Wonder Girl is a great book. The creative team behind it, which is mainly just Jolie Jones, she is the writer-artist on this book. I think she's doing a great job so far with this character. And yeah, I'm absolutely in love with it, and I love Yara Flor. She's a young Wonder Girl / Wonder Woman. She's of minority, which I think there's not enough of those characters within both DC and Marvel, so bringing more of them in is absolutely awesome, and Julie Jones is crushing this book. So I like the little spec that's actually in there, but more I just like the character itself, Yara Flor, and I think you guys should be supporting it. And it has a possible first appearance, so that is why I'm gonna spec on this book. But do you guys believe in that spec? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you guys even reading this book? Let me know down in the comments. Alright guys, and the only Marvel book up on this list is Miles Morales Spider-Man #28. This is the conclusion of the Clone Saga. It's also possibly revealed that the clone program has something to do with Weapon Plus, as the Spider-Man clone is referred to as a super soldier for hire. So that's pretty interesting right there. A Spider-Man clone that is a super soldier for hire. Now, is it an amazing spec? No. Is the Clone Saga amazing? I'm actually not too sure. But it's Miles Morales, and everything Miles Morales is doing pretty well right now, so that is why Spider-Man Miles Morales #28 is on my spec list. Now, let me know down in the comments if that's absolutely crazy for me to put that on this list, or if you agree. Alright guys, we have two books left on our FOC list, and they are both indies, and they are both new #1. So let's dive into what that first one is right now. The first first book is Dark Blood #1. Let me read you the synopsis because that's what you guys need to make your own decision on if you want to spec on this book. And I really like the synopsis of this book. What if you were given the power to change the course of history? Alabama, 1955. Avery Aldrich is an ordinary black man. Decorated World War II veteran, Avery provides for his wife and daughter. But wounds of his past have a way of coming back, and Avery Aldrich will soon discover he isn't anything but ordinary. After a run-in awakens strange new abilities, Avery's about to become more powerful than he could ever dared dream, in a country, in society that never wanted him to have any power. Alright guys, that's the synopsis. I'm really into it, and guys, just picture right now, take a second, picture it in your head. Could that be an awesome TV show on HBO or Showtime or AMC or Amazon or Netflix or something? Absolutely. It sounds so awesome. I love period pieces. 1955 was such a crazy time period, especially for young black people, and I just think that could be an awesome TV show. So that is the spec behind this book. I think that sounds like an amazing TV show, so that's why I'm going to be picking up a couple extra copies of that book. Alright guys, we have our final book for FOC, and that is Mom, Mother of Madness #1. And the reason why I'm going to pick up this book and a couple extra copies of this book is because this is coming from Game of Thrones superstar Emilia Clarke. That's right, she is co-writing this book, and it's also extra length. That's right, this is going to be a 40-page 3-issue miniseries, and each book is going to be 40 pages. But let me just read you the synopsis real quick. The mayhem begins with Maya, under-the-weather scientist by day, over-the-top superhero by night, and badass single mom 24/7. Deadpool action and Fleabag comedy collide when Maya activates her freakish superpowers to take on a secret sect of human traffickers. Mature readers only. Comedy and chaos await in this first of 3 40-page issues by the glamorous artist of Horde, Layla Leaz. Awesome. That just sounds super fun, and I saw the preview in Previews magazine, and it just looks super funny. It's definitely going to be a very raunchy, very funny book, and it's about a lady who is a single mom scientist, superpower freak. Sounds really fun, and it also has the superstar power of Emilia Clarke behind it, so that's why it is the last book on our FOC speculation recommendations. All right, let's roll right over into New Comic Book Day. All right, guys, we are wrapping up this video with our New Comic Book Day spec for June 30th of 2021. That's right, this is going to be the halfway point of 2021, which is absolutely insane, and we have 3 books on this list, so let's not waste any time, and let's jump in to those New Comic Book Day picks. And the first book up on our New Comic Book Day list is Daredevil #31. I feel like this book has been on our New Comic Book Day list, but it's definitely been on our FOC list, and that's probably what I'm remembering. But Key Collector App has this as having a possible first appearance of a new serial killer, but it also could be Bullseye. If it's Bullseye, that's terrible spec. But if it is a new villain, that's pretty good spec, and that is why that book is on this list. Alright guys, and the next book up on our list is the United States of Captain America #1. That's right, this is, I believe, a 6-issue miniseries, but in this first issue, we get a first appearance of Aaron Fisher. He is a young gay man sworn to protect other homeless teens and runaways. I just think this is an absolutely great character. I think it's the 1 in 25 is an awesome cover. Also, I like the sketch variant, which is normally the 1 in 15, but this Aaron Fisher character is an LGBTQ character. We need more of those kinds of characters within Marvel and DC canon, so that is why I think this is a great pickup for you speculators, because this is a new LGBTQ character. And the last book up on our list, I've already mentioned it at the very beginning of the video, is Barbaric #1. This is an absolute awesome sounding comic from Vault Comics. I'm gonna give you the very short synopsis. Owen, the Barbarian, has been cursed to do good with what remains of his life, forced to wander the realm with his battle axe, helping others. What they don't mention in this really short synopsis is that his axe is an alcoholic, which is hilarious, and then that means his axe is going to be talking to him throughout the story, which also sounds really cool. And I just love the fact that this guy wants to do massive amounts of damage with this wielding axe, but it's also doing good. So he's obviously going to be helping, protecting people and just killing bad guys. So it's going to be like this awesome duality, and I just think it sounds really fun. The artwork on the covers and the interior sound really fun, and there's lots of good variant covers. So choose the one that you love most and pick that up. But I would suggest picking up a couple extra copies of cover A, because I think this could be a really cool and really fun book. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, I would appreciate it if you guys consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that bell for notifications. We post videos every Tuesday and Thursday. We go live every single Friday on Comics and Beer. Guys, smash that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the spec that I set into this video. Do you agree with the suggestions that I gave to you guys, or do you think I'm absolutely crazy? And last but not least, let me know if I missed anything that was really important. There was someone who on Instagram reached out to me and said, let me know that I missed a really big G.I. Joe book last week or the week before, which had a first appearance of a Filipino character within the G.I. Joe canon, and there's never been one before. And that's really big spec, and I apologize for missing that one. So, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.